Hello everyone, welcome to the Owl Moon Tarot. I am so happy and excited to have you here. So today we are going to be looking at how does the month of September look like for you. And so September has a lot of beautiful and intense energy. So we have a new moon on the 2nd of September. Pluto is entering Capricorn on the 1st of September for the last time in our lives. It will be in Capricorn until the 19th of November, but it will be the very last time it's in Capricorn, and it will be in Aquarius until the 2043. Uranus is going retrograde on 1st of September. Saturn and Neptune are already in retrograde, and we will also be exiting the Mercury post shadow phase on the 11th of September. And the most important thing is that we will be entering the eclipse season in the month of September. We have a partial lunar eclipse on the 18th of September, and so we do have a very beautiful and intense energy. So we have three piles to choose from. So the first pile we have is the quartz, the clear quartz. And the angel number that's come out is 222. For pile 2 we have the tree agate. And the angel number that's come out is 111. For pile 3 we have the green aventurine. And the angel number is 999. So you can choose based on the crystals that have come out, or you can choose based on the angel number. Maybe you've been seeing an angel number quite frequently, then maybe they have some messages for you. Or you can choose just based on your intuition, maybe based on the crystal or angel number. You can take your time, so you can pause the video to choose your pile, and I'll get started and I'll meet you at your pile. Hello pile 1, welcome to your reading. So you have chosen the clear quartz and the angel number 222. So I'll keep both of them right here. So this is what we're going to be doing. We are going to be pulling out 6 cards for the theme and changes, or how these energies are going to be impacting you in the month of September. And then we will be pulling out a brief insight into your career, your love life, and just your personal life overall. And lastly, we will finish off with advice and affirmations for the month. So this is what we're going to be looking at, and let's get started. So I've already pre-shuffled the deck and cleansed them. So I will be pulling out 3 cards for you. So let's see. Okay, we already have 3 cards. We have the Sun, the Hierophant, and the 7 of Pentacles. And let's clarify them quickly. So we have the Wheel of Fortune for the Sun. I hope it's visible. Okay, I'll adjust it quickly. Just give me a second. So for the Hierophant, we have... Just give me a card for the Hierophant. We have the Son of Wands, and for the 7 of Coins, we have the Son of Cups. All right. And at the bottom of the deck, we have the Daughter of Pentacles. Okay, so I'll just keep this right here. Yeah, all of them are visible, right? Okay, sorry. Yeah. Okay, so let's get started. So what does the theme look like for the month of September for pile 1? It seems like you will be committing to something for sure this month. So it does seem previously maybe I'm picking up on lack of discipline. For some of you, I'm picking up on lack of structure, lack of discipline. And the angel number we have is 222. So 222 does stand for having faith, having belief, and believing that you are exactly where you need to be. You are at the right time at the right space. So that's one energy that I'm picking up on, that you're exactly where you need to be. And 222 also does speak of partnerships and love and relationships as well. So yeah, definitely I'm seeing that this month there is a lot of commitment energy coming through. So the commitment can be commitment to the self, commitment to growth, commitment to evolving, commitment to being better, for choosing better for yourself. And it does seem that previously I'm having this energy of moving away from responsibility to a certain degree. So maybe yes, you are pretty serious, you are pretty committed, you do take responsibility and accountability, but there are certain aspects that you avoid. There are certain tendencies that you have been avoiding, and now it's seeming that now you are taking up that accountability and responsibility, and you're choosing discipline over a lot of things. You're prioritizing discipline, you're prioritizing yourself. I'm picking up on organization and structure as well. I'm even picking up on this energy of being patient. There's a lot of energy of being patient with a lot of things. So maybe you need answers quickly, you need you need conclusions, you need answers, you need to know what is happening, you need to know where it's going. And if you don't, then you may feel frustrated, you may feel on edge pretty quickly. But now it seems that you're turning inwards and you're learning to be patient. So that's a theme that I'm picking up on, patience, and focusing on a lot of creativity, on a lot of self-growth, and a lot of artwork as well. Maybe into something like dancing, if that's something you're into, or just artwork, just painting, and just something that that helps you relax. So I'm picking up on this energy where you're focused on being patient and not needing to know what the end result is, just being patient with where things are going and being okay with it completely. It's okay if you don't have closure, or even answers to many questions. So that's also something that I'm picking up on. But what you're doing is, instead of focusing on the outer world that you cannot control, things that are beyond your control, you're focusing inwards. So if you see the Son of Wands and Son of Cups are faced this way, and the Hierophant is faced the Crow. The Crow is very intuitive, and it's very closely linked to the magical world and spirituality. So with the Hierophant is facing this way, so which is making me feel that you are focusing on things that are in your control. So you're in control of how you react, you're in control of the decisions you make, you're in control of your priorities, you're in control of things that you should be paying attention to, you're in control of how you can grow from these lessons. So that's something that I'm picking up on, that your focus is moving inward this month. Basically, you're committing to yourself, you're committing to your needs, you're committing to your wants, you're committing to a lot of aspects that you need. Maybe the external world is not giving it to you, maybe from partnerships and connections and love, maybe even from family, friends, you have not been receiving it. So now it's coming through that now you are letting that expectation go, and you're moving that expectation from within. So the only person that you can rely on in this lifetime, in this human world, is yourself. And that's something that already, and it's coming through that you're executing it, you're applying it. So it's basically that happiness comes from within, love comes from within, and self-worth comes from within. So it's coming through that you are focusing on that now, instead of allowing the external world to validate your feelings, your emotions, your worth. It's coming through that now you're moving inward and letting that you're letting yourself define your worth. I'm so sorry about that. You're letting your own identity come through. So now it's no longer about the external world or the outer world. Now it's about you and what you feel, and about what you feel inside. So you're realizing it's more necessary to see the root rather than the leaf. So I'm picking up on this imagery of a plant. So you need to water, right? When you water, the first thing that you need to start watering is the seed itself, and the seed starts growing its roots, and that's how the plant comes out, right? So the plant is the external world, that's how we present ourselves to the world. But the root is what is the life is at, right? That's where the life is. So it's making me feel that so far you have been looking at the external situation, the external world, maybe even looking after a lot of things. Basically, you could be having self-worth issues in terms of how you look, how you present yourself to the world. So, but now you're realizing that it has to go to the root, right, to the seed. And yeah, that's what I'm picking up on, that now you're the theme that it's speaking of is commitment to the self. And I'm picking up on a very strong imagery of the plant, where the plant, the leaf, the flower outside, it looks beautiful, but it's the root that gives that life. And so far, just ignoring it and letting it just be, it doesn't help. So now you're going to water the root, you're going to water that seed, is what I'm picking up on. And that is the theme for the month of September. We also have the sun and wheel of fortune, which is making you feel that there are new cycles coming through as you commit to yourself, as you choose different your priorities, as you set your priorities. Basically, instead of just focusing on the leaf, again giving the plant reference, instead of just focusing on the plant and the leaf and the flower, it's coming through that now, since you will be focusing on the root right at the bottom, like the root of it, the seed, the base of it, it's coming through that this commitment is going to bring about huge changes, because we have the destiny card itself here, the wheel of destiny. And it's seeming that this wheel of destiny is bringing you a lot of abundance in the month of September. So it's basically, since there's not just a perspective shift, but also since you are learning to rely on yourself and focus on yourself and focus on your own root and focus on your self-worth issues, and also choosing to control what you can control, instead of trying to control the external world, you're controlling what is in your means. So it's seeming that itself is bringing about a beautiful outcome for you with the sun. There is something that's very abundant coming through in the month of September for you. So sun is one of the most happiest and the most abundant card in the entire deck, and it coming here right and clarified with the wheel of fortune, which is basically saying that destiny is bringing this happiness to you. So the happiness could be anything that you've been looking for a while. And since we have 222 here and commitment is coming through strongly, it's seeming that people have let you down quite a lot. And I'm picking up on the commitment coming through from from relationships, from connections, from friends, from family, from even acquaintances and strangers. So I'm picking up on that you will be receiving love in all forms. So as you water yourself, as you pour water into yourself, you're creating more space for that love to enter your life, and that is what is exactly happening. So maybe this love and affection and commitment you could be receiving from new people. It could be from old people who realize they were not treating you in the right way. It could be in any form, but yeah, definitely there are many opportunities coming through, there are many connections coming through, and you will be receiving that faith that you have been having. You're just holding on to that faith towards the universe. It's seeming like it's paying off, and you will be receiving that happiness, that respect, that love, and that commitment from connections. So the connections is again a general term. It could be in romantic sense, or it could even be in platonic sense, but definitely I'm seeing that coming through for you. So yeah, that is seeming like a very beautiful theme for the month of September, because you are the most important person for yourself, right? I mean, you live for yourself, you choose for yourself, you're here for yourself. You're not here in this world for any other person or for any other reason. The universe thought that you were important enough to be here at this very moment. The creator created you just the way you are, so that you are here in this very energy, in this very sync. So definitely there has to be a reason. And yeah, you, like I said, you live for yourself, you choose for yourself, and not for anyone else. And it's seeming that you're applying that into your life. But again, I'm not picking up on this energy in a condescending way, but it's coming through with kindness, right? You are choosing for yourself, but that doesn't mean that you're being rude to people. That doesn't mean you are brushing off people, or just being ruthless about it, but rather it's coming through that you're treating people also with kindness, but you're choosing to show that kindness to yourself as well. So yeah, that is definitely what I'm seeing as a theme of September for you. So let's just quickly see how your career and love life and personal life will look like in the month of September before we move towards advice. So just give me a second. Okay, so I've already pre-shuffled the deck, and yeah, I'll be pulling out 2 cards for your career, 2 cards for your love life, and 2 cards for your personal life, your personal, or maybe even health. Let's see what we pick up on. Okay, so we have 3 cards coming out, so I'll keep them. So this is for your career. Okay, let's go to your love life. Too many. So we have the Ace of Cups, exactly like I said, that there is a lot of self-love, and we have the Lovers. Okay. Okay, so moving to your person. Okay, so we have the Son of Wands and the King of Wands. All right. Okay, and at the bottom of the deck we have the Two of Coins. I hope everything is visible. Okay. So I'll start with your career. So we have three cards. We have the Ten of Wands, the Moon, and the Death for your career. So honestly, and we have the Ace of Cups and Lovers for your love life, and for your personal life we have the Son of Wands and the King of Wands. Okay, so honestly, like I said, it's exactly what I'm seeing. So since you're choosing yourself, you're choosing to prioritize your needs, and you're choosing to prioritize how you feel and how you think. It's seeming that it's bringing a lot of shift in every area of your life. And with career itself, if your career is pretty hectic and pretty stressful, I'm picking up on very stressful energy and very anxious energy. So maybe it could be corporate life, maybe you could have your own business, maybe you're doing a job, anything. But yeah, definitely I'm picking up on very stressful environment, and more than anything I'm picking up on this energy that very dissatisfied energy is coming through. To be very honest, it's almost making me feel that you're not happy with where you are at when it comes to your career. You're not satisfied. You could be feeling like you're stuck in a rut. And yeah, with the Ten of Wands, the Moon and the Death over here, it's seeming that September will be where you will be making major decisions when it comes to this. So it's basically making me feel you will be realizing that the stress is really not worth it. Having anxiety, having sleepless nights, having just that stressing out about things that are not yours, not meant to be yours, is something that you will realize that what, at the end of the day, it's not worth it. I don't even know why I'm stressing out about it. So even if this is something of your own, even if it's your own business, it's making me feel that you went into it because the market was good for it, but right now you're realizing that it's stressing you out more than the returns, more than the profits, and it's just not coming through as worth it. Because the one thing that I'm seeing is the passion is missing over here. Because with your personal life, the passion is coming through, but in your career, it's not there. So with your career, I'm seeing that you will be making major decisions, and for most part, for many of you, I'm seeing that you will be walking away from the situation. If it's a job, a corporate life, business, or even anything else related to that, even if you're studying, it's seeming that you're walking away from the stress. Because at the end of the day, you're choosing better for yourself. And if you are choosing to stay in a situation that is making you unhappy and dissatisfied, how are you choosing anything better for yourself? Like, how are you going to make yourself satisfied or content or even happy if you are not able to choose better for yourself itself? So it's like, basically, how can you expect someone to make you happy if you are in a situation where you're not able to do anything for yourself? So yeah, definitely that's the energy that I'm picking up on. And with your career, it's coming through very clearly that you will be exiting from this. You will be moving away from this chaotic energy completely. And indefinitely is a word that's coming through me. So indefinitely, yeah, it's like coming through that it's done, it's a closed chapter, and ready to move away from this. Moving to your love life. So we have a cup. So like I said, you cannot pour from an empty cup, and you need that space for love to come in. Only when you have that space is it when that love is going to come in. And the first thing that we have for your love life is we have self-love coming through very strongly. So since you have decided to choose better for yourself, and you're determined and disciplined enough to put that effort into yourself. So it's basically the effort that you've been putting into your connections. It's coming through that effort you'll be putting into yourself, and that is exactly what is manifesting. So as you focus on yourself, that's how that love is being manifested. There's a saying, I mean, you must have heard it, that you should treat yourself the way you want someone to treat you, and that's exactly how it enters your life. So if you want someone to treat you with kindness, if you want someone to treat you with respect, if you want someone to validate your emotions, if you want someone to be vulnerable with you, if you want someone to affirm how they feel for you, then that's exactly what you have to do for yourself, because since that is your love language, like affirmation is a love language, so you have to affirm for yourself. If you want someone to be vulnerable, first you need to be vulnerable with yourself and your emotions. You need to have that space to be emotional with yourself. So it's basically again that same thing, that if you're not able to be vulnerable with yourself, then that expectation that someone else will listen becomes a burden on someone else as well, and you're placing that burden on yourself as well. So definitely I'm seeing that perspective shift where you will be focusing on self-love and prioritizing yourself, and that in itself is bringing out love for you. And yeah, definitely there is a very significant connection coming through. So we have lovers here, and lovers is here is specifically making me feel like soulmate. I think they are geese, if I'm not wrong. So yeah, it's making me feel like a soulmate connection. I'm not sure if it's a geese or a swan, but I think it's geese. But even then, it's just making me feel like a divine couple. So definitely this in itself is bringing about that divine connection, that divine love for you. And yeah, so if you notice the sun card, we had the rays coming out, right? We had the rays coming out just right at the center, and the rays were there. And again we have the rays here, and it's coming out like that, and right on the birds, on the geese, on the swans, let's just call it geese. So yeah, it's coming on them, and we have that that just similar imagery as the sun. So I think that's exactly what the sun was talking about, and like I picked up on that energy that you're being blessed with that connection. So I just love how the cards align, and how the cards exactly sync and align with what I'm picking up. And yeah, definitely we have that rays coming through, and it's a very similar imagery, and it's like exactly on the birds, right? It's exactly on them. So it's making me feel that the sun that we saw previously, it's exactly what it's talking about, that a very divine connection is going to be entering your life. For many of you, it could be someone new, but it can be someone from the past as well. But again, as you work on yourself, as you focus on yourself, as you choose discipline for yourself and self priority, that's how it manifests. So basically, as you heal, your significant other will also heal if there's someone so it's making me feel like there's someone new. So it could be someone from the past as well. It doesn't have to be, but I'm feeling a very newer energy. So even if it's someone from the past, they'll be coming with a very similar perspective as yours, or it could be someone completely new. But yeah, definitely we have a new beginning in love for you in the month of September, and very significant. And I'm feeling it could be right off the bat, right as September starts, or in the middle of it, but somewhere very significantly, it's making you feel right in between of September, something is happening for you. Moving to your personal life is exactly again what I picked up. We have the Sun of Wands, we have the Sun of Wands there, and we have the King of Wands. So the Sun of Wands is immature knight, right? And we have the Father of Wands, which is equivalent to the King. I mean, it is the King, and it's the King of Fire. So we have the Knight of Fire. The Knight of Fire can be irresponsible, it can be impulsive, it can be it's like the runner. And we have the King of Wands again, which is the mature king, and it's someone that's not going to run, that is confident, it's bold. The king is bold. They face the energies, the emotions head on, and they don't shy away from it. So the irresponsible energy that I'm picking up on is not that you're irresponsible with things generally in life, but it's irresponsible with your own emotions, with your own feelings. So it's all about you and how you're treating yourself. And over here I'm seeing that you're treating yourself with a lot of maturity, or with a lot of discipline. And this King of Wands is also the king that's very close to spirituality. So I'm picking up on a lot of healing energy, and a lot of energy by choosing better for yourself. You're choosing you. Yeah, you're choosing to even voice your opinion for some of you. So if you have a blocked throat chakra, so if you feel like you repress emotions, and you feel that it's not easy for you to voice out your emotions, then I'm seeing that changing for you in the month of September as well, because there is a lot of fiery emotions, there is a lot of bold and bold charging kind of emotion. So definitely I'm seeing that this month you're moving into that maturing phase. From the Sun you're moving to the King. Again, these are just masculine aspects. They're just they're not gender specific, they're just aspect, masculine and the feminine side. And I'm feeling that from the Sun you will be moving to the Father, meaning you're maturing from moving away from it, from shying away from it, to actually facing these emotions head on. So that is how your career, love life, and health look like, personal life look like in the month of September. So let's quickly see advice for you in the month of September. Just give me a second. Okay, so let's get started. So I will be reading from the Work Your Light Oracle cards. And yeah, I absolutely love these Oracle cards. So we will be pulling out 2 cards for you. And let's see what comes up. I think this is wanting to come out. Okay. I'll be pulling out 1 more card and then we will see what comes up. We have a longing for home already here. Wow. Okay, so we have don't dim to fit in. How are you dimming your light in order to fit in? And at the bottom we have Imrama, where are you being called to journey to? And Sisterhood of the Rose, beauty and devotion. Sisterhood is making me feel like finding your soul tribe. Okay, and the first card that has come out is the Mintakan. I hope I am reading it properly, and if I'm not, please excuse me. But yeah, Mintakan, and we have longing for home, belonging, the original light workers. Okay. Okay, let's just read from the book and then see what comes up. So don't dim to fit in. How are you dimming your light in order to fit in is already speaking a lot, right? It's basically adjusting and sacrificing and compromising according to people's needs. And like I said, you only live once, so you choose for yourself, you live for yourself, and you decide for yourself. And if you're deciding in terms of how people want you to live your life and how people want you to choose, then yeah, you're dimming your light. Basically, you're molding yourself in a way which is appropriate to the people around you. It's appropriate to the society. It's appropriate to a lot of other factors as well. So don't dim that light. Don't shy away. Again, don't shy away. Rather be yourself. Rather be your most authentic version, and let people know who you really are. Or rather, it's not even about people. At least let yourself know who you really are. Like, you should know who your most authentic version is. Moving to Mintakan. Let's see. Okay, so 116 page number. Okay, so here we go. We have Menthicans are a soul group who originated on planet in the constellation Orion. They were the first star beings to travel to Earth and believed to be the original light workers. The Menthicans' home planet is thought to have been a water world with water so pure that you could see through it for miles. For this reason, Menthicans feel most at peace and at home when in or around crystal clear water. They are here to teach us the potential in everything and the light in all beings. Many Mendicans have an odd longing for home and struggle with feeling like they don't belong. An odd feeling for, so basically when you mold yourself according to the expectations, you have certain the way you're supposed to behave, the way you're supposed to talk. If you mold yourself according to that's the way it's supposed to be, the society's expectations, people's expectations. So when you mold yourself, you will always feel that you're not belonging somewhere, right? You will always feel that you need to be somewhere, you need to belong home, and this is not who you are. So even if it's somewhere you're the most happiest, at the end of the day you will always feel something is missing, and the one thing that's missing is you, your most authentic version, the one that you really are, without that layers and without that facade, everything, one that you really are. You will feel that person is missing. Yeah, so definitely it is thought that this is due to their home planet no longer being in existence. If you pull this card, it could mean that you're a Mintikan or longing for a sense of belonging. And root chakra, oh my god, root, I kept saying that plant, and the most important thing is the root. And just like how we have the chakras in the body, the root, the base is our most it's our stability, it's our survival, and that's exactly it. The root chakra healing is necessary for you to feel secure and safe. It's about the root, it's about going back to the basics. Perhaps you feel this longing to find home without knowing where that is. Perhaps you've been moving around a lot and yearn for a place on earth to call your own. If So you're being called to connect with Mother Earth and create it for yourself now, to choose where you feel most at home and create it, rather than waiting for the feeling of belonging to come. So like I said, this month is exactly that. Instead of waiting for that connection to come, and instead of waiting for that genuine that genuine connection in a romantic sense, in a platonic sense to come, instead of waiting for someone to understand you, you're moving that attention to yourself, you're removing that layers, you're removing that facade, you're going back to the root. And it's exactly that which has come through over here. It's exactly what we are seeing, that it's, you're basically going back home, you're going back to yourself, and you're realizing that you no longer need to have a layer or put up that facade, or basically mold yourself in a specific way. Instead, this month you're deciding to just find your way home, basically find your way to yourself, which is the root chakra, the base. And that's exactly where you're going. And the advice that I can pick up over here is that since there's a lot of water energy and there's a lot of blue energy around here, so maybe you can work with water, maybe the ocean if you're near that, maybe the beach, maybe a long, taking good shower, like meditation shower, or having saltwater bath, and or with working with water, basically manifesting with water. And most importantly, I'm feeling that more than anything, the one thing that you need to do is connect with nature. So that could be in any form, be it climbing the mountain, be it walking on the grass, on wet grass, barefoot, or maybe just going out on a walk and seeing a lot of the nature, connecting with animals, connecting with birds, whatever you feel like. But yeah, definitely but that feeling of belonging, that feeling of that sense of home is what is I'm completely I just love when it happens. I just love the alignment. It's exactly what we were talking about, and that's exactly the advice that's come through, that find your way home, find your way back to yourself. And the way you can go back to yourself is the root, and the root is basically your stability. It's basically making me feel like the basics. Go back to the basics, so that would make sense to you, maybe. What I'm trying to say. But yeah, that's something that's coming through, that go back to the basics. And yeah, definitely we have very beautiful synchronicities here. So yeah, okay, so before we complete the reading, we will take a few affirmations, 3 affirmations, and a few things and signs for this month. Okay, so we have few things and signs. So these are something that I have I wrote these down, and my sister, she has a very good handwriting, so she wrote them down for me. And she so definitely these are things and signs that have been created. So let's see. So we have the King Queen energy. So again, we have the King Queen energy moving from the Knight, moving from the Page to the King Queen energy this month. Very strong, very significant. That yeah, definitely we have few weeks from now. So maybe a few weeks from now, the thing that you're hoping for, that sun, that happy outcome, that abundant outcome is going to happen. So maybe love could be entering your life, maybe connections, maybe a new job, anything could be happening a few weeks from now. We have kindness. So like I said, it's not a condescending energy. The kindness that you're showing yourself, you're showing others, you're showing it to yourself as well. Let's just pull out 2 more. Okay, we have few months from now as well. So the few months from now, it could be something that you will understand in time, maybe 222, and we have commitment. So maybe if it's something new, a new connection, maybe you could be moving to a higher phase for it, the next level of commitment. Maybe it could be that you could be entering a very spiritual journey. So from few months from now, you could be starting your soul purpose. So yeah, definitely let's see how it turns out in the next few months for you. We have angel number 777. So 777 is again the magic number. It's walking down the divine path, the God's path, the God's number. And yeah, it's basically a card that always reminds me of magic and miracles, and that walking down the path that's meant for you. And we have calmness. Yeah, so sometimes you find calmness only after the chaos. So yeah, definitely that is the theme for this month. And we have affirmations. So again, these are self-curated, so we'll be pulling out 3 affirmations for you. Okay, again, I am thanking for the people entering my life and also the ones exiting. Yeah, so very much in alignment with what is happening this month for you, very much in alignment. So basically, it's always good to allow the people who want to leave, to allow them to leave with grace. I trust my destiny. Yeah, definitely it's better to trust the path that you're meant to be on. I mean, you know, the universe, the God will never put you on a path that you're not meant to be following. So definitely, yeah. We have just one more. Okay, so we got two, and we have I am in harmonious union with my person, and I am more than enough. So there is very significant love connection coming through. So you are in union with your person, so it does seem that this month you will be finding your person, the one that is your significant other, the one that you're meant to be with. And we have I am more than enough. So yeah, definitely it's feeling that, you know, that you're realizing that how you feel matters, how you know, how you process your emotions matters, what you want matters, what you need matters, the way you love yourself matters. And yeah, you will be realizing that you're more than enough. So these are your affirmations for the month. If you feel like taking a screenshot, then you can do so now. And yeah, that was the entire reading, and I hope you connected with it. And if you did, then please do like and comment down below, and share this video with someone who may resonate with the messages. And also subscribe to my YouTube channel if you're not a subscriber yet, and also press a bell icon so that you're notified every time I post a video. And yeah, I do need your support at the moment, so please do share this video as much as possible. And lastly, I do offer personal readings, so you can either follow me on my Instagram page given down below and book a reading with me, or you can email me at the address given down below. And I look forward to sharing this experience with you. Thank you so much. Bye. Hello Pile 2, welcome to your reading. So you have chosen the angel number 111. I'll keep it right here. And you have chosen the crystal tree agate, and I'll keep that right here. So what we will be doing with this reading is we will be pulling out few cards for the theme of this month with the intense energies that we have. So we will be seeing what is the theme of this month and what you can expect. Then we will be pulling out few cards for your career, your love life, and your personal life, and advice for you for this month, and finishing off with syncs and signs and affirmations for this month. So we have the angel number 111 for you. So the 111 is full of, just give me a second. Sorry about that. So although I did have a lot of water, and my throat just kept getting choked up the minute I started your reading, and I'm seeing a lot of blue here as well, which is just making me feel that there's a lot of blocked throat chakra, and a lot of things that are being left unsaid. The first thing, that's what I'm feeling, because I'm seeing the blue here, I'm seeing the blue candle, I'm seeing the blue cards, and yeah, definitely I'm picking up on a lot of blue energy, and I'm even feeling a little blue. So maybe if you're feeling a little gloomy and a little out of it, then maybe, yeah, that could be a sign. So starting with the reading, we have 111. So 111 is all about new beginnings and manifestation as well, and it's also a number that talks about keeping a check on your thoughts, because like attracts like, and you know, thought attracts your reality. So whatever you think becomes your reality. So you know, it's also a reminder to always keep a check on your thoughts, never to think too much negatively. So yeah, definitely that's something that's coming through with 111 here. So okay, so we have a lot of blue energy. So we have the Queen of Cups. I'll be pulling out 3 cards and then clarifying them, and yeah, I've already pre-shuffled the deck and cleansed them. So we have a 7 of Wands as well. And we have the Strength. Okay, let's clarify them quickly. So let's clarify the Queen of Cups. We have the Queen of Swords, and again, see the blue energy there. Very strong divine feminine kind of energy is coming through, to be very honest. We have the 10 of Coins. And we have the Knight of Cups. And we have the Ace of Swords at the bottom. Again, Ace of Swords, blue energy. And Ace of Swords is making me feel, in terms of overthinking and also communicating, it's like 2 in 1. So let's see. Okay, we have the 8 of Wands at the bottom, so very much related to communication. So it's making me feel that right now you are in a situation, or right now you are, basically that's how you're wired, where you have a lot to say, you have a lot to communicate about, you have a lot to say, but yet you hesitate to, and eventually you end up not saying anything. So it all gets choked up. And yeah, that's what I'm feeling. And Ace of Swords and Eight of Wands at the bottom of the deck is making me feel that this month you will be learning to communicate quite a lot. But right now, that is the state that I'm picking up on, where you have a lot to say, you want to say a lot, and maybe even people could be disrespecting you, and you don't want to take that disrespect, and yet somehow you just get choked up when you have to communicate. And that's the energy that I'm picking up on, that you just get choked up and eventually it just gets pent up, and the one that's suffering at the end of the day is you, because people just come, say their bit, they walk all over you and just, you know, exit, and you're the one left feeling bad, you're the one left feeling blue. Yeah, that's what I'm picking up on in the current energy. Moving to the theme for the month of September, it's seeming that you will be having very strong boundaries in place, and specifically this could be in terms of I'm picking up on with the 10 of coins over here. I'm picking up on maybe it could be family. It doesn't have to be, but people that are like family as well. So basically, if you struggle to say no with close ones, with loved ones, and that's something that you will be learning to do in this month. You will be learning to set strong boundaries and learning to tell them that it's not okay to be treated in this way, it's not okay to be taken advantage of, it's okay to say no. So that's something that you'll be learning in this month, because I'm seeing very strong boundaries kept in place, and this specifically in relation to close ones. So when it comes to saying no, the one thing that you may have realized, that it's pretty easy to say no to strangers, to acquaintances, and maybe even colleagues, basically people who don't impact you emotionally in any manner whatsoever. But when it comes to people that matter, people that you are fond of, it becomes very hard to resist them. It becomes very hard to say no to them, even though you don't have that energy, even though you don't have that space to deal with it. Just let me pull it up in, yeah, I hope you're able to see it. Yeah, so you don't have the energy and space to deal with it. And that's what I'm seeing with the theme of this month, is that you will be setting boundaries in place. And we have the Queen of Coins and the Queen of Cups of here. So the Queen of Cups is one queen that is emotional, she's intuitive, she's compassionate, she's sensitive, you know, she's very like water energy, so there is a lot of emotions in place. So there's a lot of compassion and yet a lot of sensitive energy. But then we have the Queen of Swords right below that, and the Queen of Swords is very can come across as the cold-hearted queen. She's like the no nonsense queen, and she can come across as ruthless as well. But what I'm picking up over here with the theme of September for you, it's seeming that you're striking a balance between the two queens. So where you have one queen that is compassionate, good-natured, and very loving, very giving, and very you can even say sensitive, and then you have the other side, the queen that is a badass queen. So it's making me feel that you're striking a balance between the two, and it's not to say that, you know, it's like you're living on either side, but it's coming through that you are moving between the worlds, if it makes sense. So sometimes you are letting it slide, sometimes you are being nurturing, you are being compassionate, you are being kind, and sometimes you are learning to say no. So again, this doesn't mean that, you know, you are becoming rude, or rather ruthless, but you're learning to say no, and specifically with close people is what I'm picking up on. Yeah, definitely there's a lot of energy related to voicing your opinion. There's a lot of energy related to expression, to be very honest. So like so I'm getting again this reference. So just think about a glass bottle, any glass jar also would do, or just even imagine this candle here. It's hot so I cannot bring it into the camera, but just imagine a candle or any jar, a glass jar, and imagine that you keep stuffing things into it. You just keep stuffing things into it, and there is a point that, you know, you keep trying to stuff something or the other into it. So what is going to happen? The jar is not going to close anymore, and or eventually the more you try to stuff, if you're rude, like, you know, really harsh with it, and you're trying to shake it up, the glass will eventually break, and the jar will break, and whatever the contents that is inside it, whatever it is, you know, it all spills out. And that's exactly how repressed emotions work. So I'm seeing two things happening here. Either you're just ignoring it, you're just letting things repress, and just like that jar, that glass jar, it just eventually breaks, everything just literally spills out eventually. Either that will happen in this month for you, because that's one energy that I'm picking up on, that eventually you're done with it, you just cannot take it anymore. Basically there's no space left for you to repress anymore, and it just has to come out, everything has to come out, and it just eventually comes out all at once. Or the other thing that I'm seeing is that you are realizing that you're choked up. So as I started the reading, I got choked up, and that is what I'm picking up, that you're already realizing you're choked up, and you can no longer go like this. Basically you're feeling exhausted, you're feeling tired, you feel that you have a lot going on, and so it's just making sense to you that you cannot go on like this anymore. So that's another energy that I'm seeing, that you will eventually you will realize that you're getting choked up, and you will choose to face your fears, you will choose to face these triggers. So it's not to do that there are others to be blamed for the situation you are in, and someone has put you in this situation, and someone has basically put you in that shell. That's not what I'm picking up on, but rather you will realize that this is something that you have done on your own. You could have said no years back, maybe months back, or just when the situation started, or it could be situations, it could be multiple people. You could have learned to say no long back, and you're realizing that that's something that's coming from you, so there's no one to blame, and the only thing that you can do is go within and face your triggers, face your fears. So basically the one fear that I'm picking up on is rejection, to be very honest. So maybe you could be a very strong people pleaser. What people think of you matters to you. Again, that's not necessary that it has to be the general public, but rather close people, or even people that you're not close to, but maybe it just matters to you that what they think of you. So again, I'm picking up on two things over here, that there's a fear of judgment and there's a fear of rejection. So if you say no, you may feel that they completely want to eliminate you from their life, and because you said no, because you're not doing something that they want. Again, that is coming from low self-worth issues, abandonment issues, and the other thing that I'm picking up on is very strong judgment for the self. And so I'm picking up on very different energies. I'm picking up on even a little bit of low confidence. So maybe this the reading itself could be triggering to you, that I am pointing this out exactly. So yeah, if it is triggering, then know that there are parts of you that need to be healed, and this is exactly hitting on the mark. So basically these are some things that you will be working on eventually, but maybe a little later on, because for now, with the month of September, I'm seeing that you're learning to say no, you're learning to set boundaries, you're starting to face your inner fear. Basically you're asking the question, why am I feeling this way, why am I afraid to say no, what will happen, okay, even if they say that they don't want to be a part of my life, what is the worst that can happen, and why am I sticking on to them, why do I want them in my life so much? Which is speaking of rejection and abandonment issues. So there are very strong abandonment issues coming through that you will start to realize in this month. So that is a theme that I'm picking up on, that in this month you will start realizing that being vulnerable is okay. You need to learn to voice your opinion out. You can't choke up your throat chakra like that. You need to voice out your opinion very strongly. Even if it doesn't mean that you have to be rude to people, you can speak to them with kindness, with very firm tone. But yeah, that's something that you will be realizing. You'll be moving between the Queen of Cups and Queen of Coins this month. And also I'm seeing this energy where you will be facing your inner fear, that fear of abandonment. You will be realizing where this abandonment issues is coming from, and most likely I'm feeling childhood, and for many of you I'm feeling the school days. School days, teenage years, high school could have been very difficult, and you could have faced rejection and abandonment then, and that's what you're facing. You're learning to face these emotions that that abandonment issues that you're facing. It's feeling that you will be facing those emotions in this month. Yeah, and I'm feeling that you may be having very strong memories related to your high school time, teenage years, and basically if you were bullied, I'm picking up on that energy as well, then that's something that will be coming up to you, and you will be realizing that's when you started suppressing emotion and repressing an emotion, and started going into your shell and being in that hermit situation. So yeah, that's definitely the energy that I'm picking up on, and you'll be realizing that the person that you are, the values that you have, the contribution, the qualities that you have, the characteristics, traits that you have is far beyond and mature than what people have in your age, in your circle, we can say. So yeah, definitely that's also one energy that I'm picking up on, that you will be realizing your qualities and you'll start bringing confidence as well in who you are as a person. So what happened in the past, what happened in your childhood does not define who you are right now. And I do feel eventually you will start working on these rejection and abandonment issues as well. That basically the rejection, basically again self-worth issues are coming up, but it's in a different way. It's just making me feel that as you realize the journey that you've gone through from then to now, you will realize the amount of effort you've put into yourself, and yet you're low on confidence, yet you question yourself, yet you question the things you have achieved till date. And it's just making me feel that that in itself, the look back, the flashback, we can say, that in itself will help you realize the amount you have achieved, and it'll start to bring that confidence in you. So yeah, that's the theme that I'm picking up on for this month. So let's just pull out few cards for your career, love and personal life this month. Just give me a second. Okay, so we will be taking out 2 cards for each, and let's start with the career. So we have the 4 of Cups and the 6 of Wands. We have let's go for the love, your love life. We have the Page of Pentacles, coins, Page of Coins, and the 10 of Cups. We have the 10 of Wands for your personal life, and we have the Death. So okay, the theme for the month of September is completely talking about what is going on in your personal life this month, because learning to say no, people who are stressing you out, you will be learning to set boundaries. So that's exactly what is coming here. So we have a card that speaks of a lot of stress and the end of it. So if people are putting up a lot of pressure on you and are expecting a lot from you and you struggle saying no, then that's exactly what is happening this month for you. You will be learning to say no, and that stress that you're feeling on your shoulders, that burden that you're feeling, it'll eventually start reducing, and you will start feeling more free. You will start feeling more easy, we can say. You will start feeling more fresh, and it'll just bring about a lot of good perspective for you. You will start feeling confident about yourself. You will realize that it really does not have to be that difficult to say no. And yeah, it's just making me feel that you will feel easier to start communicating from here. You will start feeling easy to communicate how you're feeling exactly. And yeah, that's what I'm seeing with your personal life, exactly what we have spoken about. Moving to your career, we have the 4 of Cups and 6 of Wands. So I'm picking up on 2 things. So one is that it could be routine, it could be boring this month when it comes to your career. It could be the same old routine, the same old thing that you're doing, and the same, the same chapter, the same thing. It's the same if you're in job, the same 9 to 5 thing, and if you're in business, it's the same routine, starting the day, and the same thing. But I do feel the second half of the month there is a huge accomplishment. So it's like, basically I'm picking up on 2 things, which is project going very successful, and the second one that I'm picking up on is order going very successful. So even if you're into business, be it service or be it a product, I'm picking up on a huge order or a huge clientele, and I'm also picking up on a project being very successful, and you getting that recognition, achievement, and reward for it as well. So maybe a small bonus, maybe half yearly bonus, maybe increment, half yearly increment if that's allowed, but something of that sort. But yeah, the second half of the month does speak about something big, about a huge accomplishment. The first half in itself is speaking about a little here and there boring we can say routine, but the second half is speaking about quite a lot of accomplishment. Like the second half of the month seems extremely beautiful, where you're achieving your targets, you're achieving beyond your targets as well, be it financially or be it in terms of the goals you have set for yourself. It seems that the second half is absolutely beautiful for you. Moving to your love life, we have the Page of Coins and the 10 of Cups, and it seems that this month you will be focused on manifesting your happy ever after, whether you are in a relationship or whether you're single. I mean, irrespective, I'm picking up on this energy that you will be focused on manifesting that happy ever after for you. So that happy ever after will be completely it just resonates to what you are manifesting. It could be finding a partner, it could be marriage, it could be engagement, it could be finding a significant other, it could be a kid as well, because we have a baby here in between. Basically a couple is showing their baby to the world. So yeah, it could be that as well. There's a gathering, a family reunion as well. So definitely that's something that you could be manifesting in terms of your love life, in terms of your partner, in terms of your happy ever after. But that's something that I'm seeing that this month, as you move out of this energy, this hectic energy, you will be moving into a space where you're in that healthy space to actually manifest for yourself. So again, the 111 is coming through very strongly, that your thoughts create your reality. So pay attention to what you're thinking. So right now you could be feeling very, I'm picking up only on the word choked up quite a lot. So you could be feeling quite choked up, and it's seeming that as and when you release this stress, release this energy, you will be moving into manifesting energy, where you will be manifesting this for yourself. And as you manifest, you will be seeing signs and things related to it. So I do see that energy coming through, that you'll be pretty focused on what you want, the end goal. What is this that you eventually want, that happy ever after, and you will be focused on manifesting that. So yeah, that is the entire reading. So let's just pull out advice for you before we move to affirmations and things. Just give me a second. Okay, so here you go. I'm using the Work Your Light Oracle cards for advice for you. So already 2 cards have come out. So we have Dance with Life, do something to change your energy. Okay, and we have Trust the Niggle. What is the niggling feeling trying to tell you? So yeah, it's pretty much good with what we're going, and it's so similar to the crystal. If you see, can you see that? Just let me show it to you up close. So yeah, so the tree agate and the card is so similar. Okay, so and we have Inner Temple, Devotion, Tune into the portal of your heart at the bottom of the deck. So with both the cards, I'm feeling that first of all, trust the niggle. What is the niggling feeling trying to tell you? So it's basically as simple as this, that's making you feel that trust, that intuition that you're feeling. Just trust that gut. So if you feel that now is the right time to put in some serious actions and to go into your, basically face your inner fear, then that is the right time, because we have it's basically light and dark, right? So it's making me feel that the inner fear is basically making me feel that that's the dark energy for you. And if you feel that now is the right time to trust that and face these fears that you're feeling, basically the fear of rejection, and then now is the right time to actually face these emotions and face what they're trying to tell you. Just trust that gut, that now you're ready to heal, and now you're ready to face these emotions without spiraling into a situation that you feel you can't control. That's nothing, there's nothing that you cannot control. Everything is in your hands, but sometimes you just feel intuitively that now is the time that I can do it. And we have Dance with Life as well, which is do something to change your energy. So definitely be more light-hearted this month. As you set boundaries for yourself, do things that you like to do, that you would enjoy to do, be it dancing, be it going out, be it just having a coffee date by yourself, be it just doing something in your free time, reading a book. But I do feel somewhere it should be Dance with Life, but I feel it should be outdoors. So not something indoors. I don't know why I feel that since you have already repressed your emotions quite a lot and there's a lot of choked up energy, it's feeling that you should go out and dance with life, meaning do more things that will change your energy and change your situation for you. Basically step out as much as possible and do things that you like. It's not something that's your routine, but something that you like. Maybe a spa day, maybe a coffee date by yourself, maybe shopping, maybe joining dance classes, maybe enjoying art therapy, maybe something like that. But definitely that's something that's out there and not indoors. That's something that's coming through very significantly. And trust, whenever you feel this, it could be in this month, in the month of September, it could be in any other month, but trust, whenever you feel that, trust that now is the right time to question. Start with why. Why am I feeling this way? When you start with that, just trust that emotion and start asking yourself, why are you feeling this way? Why am I feeling this way? Why am I feeling low on confidence? Why can't I say no? Why am I fearful of rejection? Why do I have abandonment issues? So start with why, start with those questions, and you will get the answers. But definitely trust that feeling when you feel it's the right time. And yeah, that is the advice that I'm picking up on for you for this month. And yeah, let's just pull out a few things and affirmations before we complete the reading. Just give me a second. Okay, so I will be using these Sings and Sign cards that have been created. So my sister wrote these cards for me because she has a very beautiful handwriting, and yeah, I absolutely love them. At times, a few Sings and Signs comes out, and I'm absolutely blown away by how accurate it is. So I felt that this video should also have it. So let's go. So these are Sings and Signs for the month of September. So we have discipline for you for the month of September. With the discipline, I feel you may have been drawn to the pile 1 as well. If you were, then maybe just give it a shot. Again, no pressure. Only if you feel that you were drawn to it, you can listen to it, because things related to discipline were on that card. Sorry, on that pile. And the discipline over here is making me feel in terms of your work, the work situation. I'm feeling that there's a need of discipline. So we have a few days from now. So a few days from now, something very significant could happen for you. Maybe you may have that need, like, to trust that niggling feeling, or maybe you may have that, just that outburst that now it's done. I can't choke myself up anymore. Now I need to let it out. We have positive thoughts. 111, and we have positive thoughts. We have positive thoughts here. Like I said, I just love when alignment happens like that. So positive thoughts, focus on your thoughts. Your thoughts create your reality, so please focus on positive thoughts. We have autumn. We are entering the autumn season with September here, and I feel autumn is going to be a very significant for you in terms of making changes for yourself, basically not letting people walk all over you, basically setting those boundaries, setting those very with discipline, very strong boundaries with people, and not allowing anyone to walk over you. And we have the truth. Yeah, definitely very strong, being truthful to yourself, being honest with yourself. And we have faith. We have faith as well. So just focus on the path, and have trust, and know that you're on the right path. And be truthful, be honest with yourself. So yeah, let's pull out few affirmations. Again, these are self-created. I'm living the life of my dreams. So we have, I am complete, I am whole, I am light, and I am dark. So this is your first affirmation for the month. So we have, I'm worthy of success. I'm worthy of love, success, and abundance. So again, self-worth issues coming up, and rejection issues are also coming up very strongly. And so that's something that you should affirm, definitely. And we have, I am thankful for the difficult times that taught me important lessons. So like I said, something related to your childhood. I'm feeling teenage years, high school time, maybe you went through things that were pretty difficult for you, and now you may have a look back, like a flashback, and realize that you wouldn't be the person you are right now if it wasn't for these situations. And you will realize how much mature and how much you've grown, and you're in a place where you are very thankful for. And yeah, definitely these are your affirmations for this month. And if you would like to take a screenshot or a picture, a screenshot, then it now would be the time. And yeah, that is the entire reading. I am so thankful to have you here. So please do like and comment down below, and also subscribe to my YouTube channel if you're not a subscriber yet. Do share this video with someone who would resonate with the messages, and I do need your support at the moment, so please do like, comment, and subscribe as much as possible, and share it also quite a lot. And lastly, I do offer personal readings, and to book a reading with me, you can reach out to me on the Instagram link given down below, or you can email me at the address given down below, and I look forward to sharing this experience with you. Thank you so much. Bye. Hello pile 3, welcome to your reading. So you have chosen the green aventurine, and I'll place it right here, and you have chosen the angel number 999, and I'll place this right here. So today we're going to be looking at the theme of this month, given that there are so many energies going on. So we'll be seeing the theme of this month and how it may impact you. Then we will be pulling out few cards for your career and your love life and personal life, followed by advice for the month, and ending it with Sings and Signs for the month of September, and and affirmations for the month of September. So I've already pre-shuffled the deck and cleansed them, so we can start right away. I will be pulling out 3 cards and we will be clarifying them. So starting with angel number 999. So 999 is speaks of endings. It speaks of very strong endings and being ready, basically preparing and creating space for new beginnings. With 999, I'm also picking up on karmic lessons. Although 888 is very much linked to karma, but I'm feeling 999 is also talking about that. 999 over here is also talking about lessons. So we have the Ace of Wands and the King of Pentacles. So with the 999, I'm also feeling this energy of being done with things. That this is not working out, okay, bye. If this is not working out, okay, done. Just exit. This is not relating, this is not resonating, okay, we're just closing it out. So I'm feeling that kind of energy coming through from you at the moment, that entering that phase of not having the time, the bandwidth, basically the no nonsense situation, that okay, I don't have time for this BS, and I'm completely done with it and exiting it completely. So yeah, like just snapping your fingers and being done with it. So we have the Ace of Wands, the King of Pentacles and Magician, 1 and 1, and we have 999 there. So it resonates completely that endings and new beginning, every ending brings a new beginning, definitely. So we have the Ace of Wands, the King of Pentacles and Magician. So let's just clarify them quickly. So we have the Ace of Wands clarified by the King of Swords. Let's clarify the King of Pentacles. Just give me a second, too many fell down. So we have the 6 of Cups for the King of Pentacles. And we have Lovers for the Magician. Okay. And we have World at the bottom of the deck. Again, ending and beginning. World does represent new chapters being started, and ending of a chapter and starting a new chapter. And Hangman, so yeah, definitely a stagnant situation is being removed, but rather than being stagnant, we have the Ace of Wands and King of Swords here. I'm feeling very heavily in terms of love for this pile, that September is very significant in terms of love, because we have the Ace of Wands and King of Swords here, which is just making me feel that you're done and dusted with the karmic lessons, the karmic people, the karmic connections, third party situations. It's just done with it. So the King of Swords over here, although the King of Swords is very intellectual, very intelligent king, and the King of Swords is just making me feel of someone that's rude, and I don't know, I mean, I don't want to say it in that way, but that's the energy that I'm picking up on, like not worth it. So basically you're moving out of that phase where you're just okay, I'm just done and dusted with this aspect of my life, and I'm moving on to newer things, to better things. And we have the King of Swords here holding the swords, and Ace of Wands, the hand reaching out and holding the wand, which is just making me feel. And the Magician also over here. So if you see, the Magician over here is basically, we have the pentacle, we have the cup, we have the sword, and the Magician is holding the wand, the rod, the same wand here. The Magician is also holding it. So basically the Magician is holding the wand of fire, and over here the King of Swords is offering the swords, and it's just making me feel that it's not enough. It's not what you want, or it's not what you wanted, and it's not enough. So you don't want that sword anymore, and you're looking out for other things. So right now your focus is on the wand. So basically you don't, the sword was not enough is what I'm picking up on, and now your focus is on what you actually want, because the King of Swords was not giving you that. Yeah, that is exactly what I'm seeing. And maybe for some of you this could have been recent, for some of you this could have happened a while back, for some of you this could have just been it could have just been moderate, maybe a couple of months back, weeks back. So for some of you it's just recent, and for some of you just happened long back, that you may not even be able to place what this is about. And it's just making me feel that a cycle that had ended in the previous eclipse cycle, eclipse cycle, I'm picking up on 23 and 22 eclipse cycle, something that ended then, that cycle is actually finishing and completing right now with this lunar eclipse that's happening now. So I know that's very like very specific, to be very honest, but just try to think back on any connection. If you've been single for a while, just try to think back on any connection that ended during the 23 phase. So you will know exactly what is coming through over here. But yeah, definitely it's feeling that, you know, that cycle that was related to that is coming to an end with this eclipse cycle. Because yeah, it's just making me feel that you've moved on completely, and it's completely dusted. Like, it would have been recent as well, but it's just making me feel that you moved on. Because if you see the Six of Cups, the little child of yours, she's looking this way. The King of Pentacles is looking this way. The lovers are looking at each other, and the Magician is looking ahead. So the King of Swords is nothing looking at the King of Swords completely, which is just making me feel that even the world here is looking on the other side. So technically there's nothing that's looking at the King of Swords. It's just making me feel that it's empty. That space is empty. That space is completely done. You're completely moved on from it, and now you want very specific not very specific qualities, but there are certain qualities that you wish to have in your significant other. And the King of Swords, since you're not offering that, now you're focused on that wand, and you will not settle for anything less, is what I'm picking up on. And that is the theme of the month of September, because we have the King of Pentacles, the Six of Cups coming through, the Magician, and the Lovers. So it's just making me realize some maybe one thing related to the King of Swords is that maybe something related to them could happen yet again, or maybe, you know, something about them, they could come back in your life, and you just, like, you know, it's like a test basically to see, do you want it, or are you completely done with this lesson? And you're like, no, I'm very sure of this wand, I don't want that sword, I'm very sure of this wand. And it's like a small test that's coming through, and it's not something that's huge, it's just like a small, like, you know, just checking in, like the universe is just checking in on you. And yeah, you're just very sure of your wand, that you're not even looking at the sword. And that's exactly how, and it could have already happened for some of you. It could have already happened for some of you, because September, speaking of the King of Pentacles entering your life, or maybe you could be in the King of Pentacles energy, but I'm seeing something related to love being very specifically manifested in your life. So we have past life connection coming through. We have a connection that is going to be healing your inner child. We have a connection that's basically, you know, you bring out each other's happiness, you bring out each other's inner child specifically. So that's something that I'm seeing. And yet there is this energy of being very mature, being very practical, making very responsible decisions, and being very secure, stable. And yet at the other side, we have a very soulful and inner childlike connection, basically, you know, where you're playful, you're flirting, you're having fun, you're letting your inner child out. And there's a lot of past life connection coming through. So there's a very strong soulmate and significant other connection coming through over here. So this could be, for some of you, this could be someone from the past, but it's not the King of Swords. That's something that's coming to me clearly. There's someone that you could have thought of at a point of time, it didn't work out, or maybe they could be from your childhood. Maybe something related to that, but yeah, something that, you know, you could have thought of and it didn't work out, and now this is coming through for you, and it is working out at this point. But yeah, with the Magician and Lovers here, the theme is absolutely beautiful, because it's saying that that rod that you're holding on to, since you see the Magician is that, you know, it works, it's magic. And with the Magician here, and the Magician basically holding the rod, it's just making me feel that manifestation that you're doing, that, you know, that manifestation ritual, whatever you're doing, vision board, affirmation, visualizing, or, you know, even writing it down, journaling, scripting, whatever you're doing, it's exactly happening for you, because we have the Lovers here. The Magician is bringing, you know, you're manifesting this love for you, that that desirable love is a word that's coming to me. That desirable love, that love that you have desire to have in your life, you know, your entire life, right from childhood. You have wanted a love like this. So it's not a love that's, you know, that's out of the fairy tale and out of a rom-com book or a rom-com movie, but it's just making me feel that a love that understands your love language, a love that you understand their love language. So if your love language is physical touch and affirmations and words, acts of service, and they do exactly that, and you learn their love language and you give them exactly that, because at the end of the day, we feel the most loved when that love language is understood. And also, you know, that love where someone is understanding you, someone is providing for you, someone is protecting you. So when I'm saying providing for you, I'm not just speaking in terms of finances, and I'm also speaking in terms of providing for you, in the sense that being there for you, providing with what you need, providing with what you want. And someone who's mature, someone who's got it. So basically, maybe you've been in a situation where you you have had to do things, you have had to be responsible, you have had to be the adult, you have had to do things. So I'm picking up also on this energy that, someone's coming to you and saying that, you can be your most vulnerable self, you can bring out your feminine side, or you can be childlike around me, and I'll take care of it, I'll handle it, or this is us and we can do it. And yeah, there's also someone pretty abundant. So the abundance could be very different, depending on what you would call it as abundance. So it could be finances, someone who's abundant in life, someone who has a abundant mind, very broad mind and open minded. So it again depends on how you would term the word abundant as, but someone who's very abundant, someone who's very secure, someone who's very confident in themselves. So I'm not picking up on the jealousy and possessive vibe, that just because they are jealous they would try to control the situation, try to control who you interact with. Rather, I'm feeling that energy that they are so secure within themselves, and they're secure in the connection and the romantic connection that you're sharing, that they would they wouldn't they would allow you to have your own life, have your own space, you can do what you want, and it's the two of you living life and existing together. It's basically you have your own life, so your life is full of struggles, so you are going through that, but at the end of the day you have someone you can go back to, and you can talk to them about it, and you can lean on them, or even if it's you just don't want to talk about it, you can just cuddle with them and just have a relaxed day. So yeah, that's something that I'm picking up on, and it's just making me feel, for some of you it feels like I'm speaking out of your vision board itself or your mind. So if that's the case, do let me know, because I just had that feeling, and I would like to know if that's something that I picked up on. So yeah, definitely do let me know about that. But yeah, I see September, this is the theme for you, where you're leaving, that sword is done and dusted. I'm not talking about the air element, please don't take it in that way that I'm talking against the air element. I'm just talking about the sword and what it's representing here, and you're just done and dusted with that sword. And right now it is about the wand, and this is the wand is exactly representing what you want. Maybe you could have very strong fire signs, because we have very strong fire energy here, so you could have very strong fire sign. So now it is about holding that wand and exactly what you want, and you're manifesting that, and September is exactly showing you that. We do have a King of Pentacles energy coming through, someone who's secure, someone who's stable entering your life, and this could be a past life connection. For some of you it could be someone from the past, because we do have the Six of Cups, but it's basically giving me energy of both sides, so where it's very mature, it's adult, it's mature connection, where you're making decisions, you're making big decisions, you're making responsible decisions, you're making you're going through your routine, you have work to do, and you're going about your day-to-day life. And then at the same time there's this childlike energy where you're letting loose, you're letting your inner child out, you're dancing in your PJs, now you're cooking junk food is something that's coming to me, but you're just having that 3 a.m. Eating sessions, and just going out to animated movies, and that's something you're into. And yeah, that's basically making me feel that it's merging together, both of you understanding each other, and both of you are two peas in a pod. So basically you have very similar perspectives, similar thought patterns, similar views towards the world, and similar work ethics as well. So the way you are together is very similar. And also I'm picking up on very strong love language, where you both understand the importance of love language, and you're learning each other's love language and providing that to each other in that love language. So yeah, that's something that's very significant. And since we have the Magician here and the Ace of Wands, I feel that this is going to be happening this month for you. This love, that lover's energy is happening this month for you, and you will be seeing it pretty soon. So that is the theme for the month of September for you. I do feel also for some of you that Pluto retrograde has been impacting your connection. So Pluto retrograde was impacting Aries, Libra, Capricorn, and I'm not sure of the other sign. I'm so sorry about that. I'll mention it down in the caption once I remember it. But they were impacting these signs, the cardinal signs, pretty strongly since 2008. And now, since it's finally come back for the last time to teach the last lessons, which is basically, are you sure you don't want the sword, like a small test? And then finally moving on to the wand. So basically, Pluto and the eclipse season together is merging in to come in, and basically I feel your love life has been very stagnant right from 2008, and now since Pluto is finally leaving and we have the eclipse, it's just making me feel that that just that one small test, and that's it. And now things are changing completely for you. Pluto is blessing you with this love that you've been waiting for since years. And yeah, definitely definitely beautiful. Very, very beautiful. Okay, so we will be pulling out two cards for your career, your love life, and personal life this month. So let's just see what comes up for your career. So we have the Three of Pentacles. I'm seeing teamwork, collaboration, work. We have the Six of Wands. So we have teamwork, collaboration, projects, and doing things, working very hard for this month. And we have the Six of Wands, and it being achieved very quickly for you, basically achieved in a very successful manner. We have the Ace of Cups. We have a new beginning in love for you this month for sure. And we have the Six of Cups. Wow. And we are the King of Swords at bottom and Four of Swords, and it's basically making me feel like this is rested, this is completed. So definitely Pluto and this eclipse season is blessing you with this divine connection, and very strongly. So it's basically, Pluto is just coming in, just with a, just letting you know I'm here and I'm blessing you before I'm leaving. So yeah, definitely you could have very strong cardinal signs. It doesn't have to be, but yeah, I'm feeling it that since 2008, since years together, you've been struggling in a lot of aspects, specifically your love life. Let's see your personal life, what comes up. We have the Three of Wands. And we have the King of Cups with the Emperor at the bottom. Okay, so I'm feeling this month with the Three of Wands and the King of Cups, you will be very emotionally fulfilled. I mean, there's a lot of growth coming through, and even with a career and with your love life, there is so much of positivity. Honestly, it's just making me feel that you've struggled quite a lot, and now the eclipse and Pluto is like, and even Saturn to a lot of extent is just making me feel that what, you've gone through enough, and now and you've learned your lessons, and now this is the time for you to be blessed with it, because I'm seeing a lot of growth and a lot of maturity that has already been accomplished. There's emotional fulfillment in your personal life this month. There's a lot, there's travel as well with your personal life. Maybe this month you may travel, or maybe you may go to meet your significant other as well, if there's long distance. But yeah, definitely I'm seeing a lot of growth and a lot of a scale, like climbing a ladder. And yeah, very definitely beautiful energies coming through. This month is speaking about emotional fulfillment and seeing the growth that you've come through because of the lessons that you've gone through, and feeling emotionally fulfilled because of it. It's just making me feel that you will feel very blessed and have a lot of gratitude, because if you had chosen to settle down with the previous partners that you had, you wouldn't meet this person, the Emperor, right now. So you wouldn't meet the Emperor, and you have a lot of gratitude for that. That you just knew you had to trust your gut, and you would just know that the wait will be worth it, and you will have a lot of gratitude that you didn't choose to settle down. Is what I'm picking up on with your personal life. And with your career, I do see the Three of Coins and Six of Wands. So there'll be a lot of hard work, there'll be a lot of extra overworking hours, a lot of teamwork and collaboration is coming through, be it in job, business, corporate life, studying. Maybe you're learning a new skill, upgrading as well, because the studying is being indicated as well. So maybe you may get into studying as well, maybe going into university, but there's a lot of collaboration projects and teamwork coming through. So there's a lot of teamwork effort being involved. So this can be in terms of business or job, anything, corporate world, anything, it could be either. But with the Six of Wands here, it's just making me feel that it's being paid off. That effort that you're putting, there is a huge accomplishment for it. There is a huge success. It's being recognized by higher level people. And even for business, I'm feeling that that teamwork is being paid off, and it's giving you huge rewards, definitely, and a lot of recognition and fame as well. So there's also a lot of online thing coming up. So if you're into online business, so that recognition is coming through with collaboration. So maybe collaborating with people on Instagram, influencers, if that's something you're into. But yeah, definitely just collaborating with people and with community. Yeah, sorry, the word that I was picking on was community. So collaborating with similar community, and that effort being paid off this month. Moving to your love life, it's exactly what we were seeing. We have the Ace of Cups and Six of Cups. There's a new beginning in your love life this month, and it is with your soulmate, your soul connection for sure. There's no question about it. And this could be someone from your past, but I'm picking up on past life connection quite a lot. And we have 999 as well, so it's just making me feel that maybe it could be something that could have ended, it did not work out, and this person is coming back in your life for some of you. But definitely your love life is the highlight of the month, and even your career as well. There's a lot of highlight, but the love life is just like out there, and I'm seeing a lot of emotional satisfaction coming through this month for you. There's so much of emotional satisfaction that you have so much of gratitude towards the universe, towards God, that you realize that, you know, there are tough times, but there are equally good times as well. And when the good times comes, it just blesses you, it just blesses you in abundance. And that was the entire reading, and I'll just pull out few cards for advice, and then we'll move to syncs and affirmations. Okay, so I'm using Work Your Light Oracle cards for advice for you for this month. So let's just pull out 2 cards for your advice. So we have the ever unfolding rose cracked open. It's happening for you, not to you. So yeah, like I said, even you know, even if you do go through a certain small test this month, like I said, that King of Swords, that sword, even if you go through that, it's just a small test. And even the cracked open is happening for you, not to you. Everything that's happened, you just have to realize that everything happened, the lessons you learned, the situations you went through, everything was happening for you. Basically, you know, it was just for you to not accept less. There's more in store for you, and for you to grow, to, you know, to evolve spiritually and consciously. And also everything that happens is happening for you, and I'm feeling that this month you will be realizing it as well. We have the great gathering. It's all coming together, intuitive hits and soul tribe. And we have don't dim your light to fit in. Don't dim to fit in. How are you dimming your light in order to fit in? The great gathering, it's all coming together, intuitive hits and soul tribe. So I do see do you see there's so much of purple on the cards? There's so much of purple on the cards. It's almost making me feel like spiritual connections coming together, union happening and reunion happening. So definitely very strong indication of it. For some of you, I do feel if you feel your karmic connection is the one for you, then I feel that cracked open is coming through. I feel it will be falling apart, and during this time, specifically with such intense energies, I do feel the karmic connections will be coming out, and they will be ending. So just realize that this is not happening so that, you know, the universe is hurting you or is you know, punishing you. It's not that. It's rather it's happening for your betterment, because you're not realizing you're settling for something that is not offering you much. You were receiving breadcrumbs, whereas you could literally receive the world with your soul connection and your soulmate. So that's one advice that's coming through for some of you, that if you feel in this month, if karmic connections walk off, basically I do feel a lot of karmic connections will be coming out in the open. So if they do walk off, then just know that it was not meant to be in the first place, and it's not happening to you. You're not being punished. In fact, you're being blessed by the universe. That universe does not want you to settle for the bare minimum. And the great gathering, like I said, is just making me feel with the Pluto retrograde Saturn retrograde and the eclipse happening, and I did feel 2022-23 eclipse cycle could be impacting this pile. So all of that is closing out. Finally, we have the world also at the bottom of the deck. All of it is closing out, and you will be seeing the great gathering. It's just making me feel that everything will be falling into place. Everything will be falling into place at the exact moment and be happening right in front of you. Maybe it will be hard to believe it that it's actually happening, but it's making me feel that everything will be falling into place and everything will be coming together at the right time. You will be meeting the right people. You will be at the right place. You will be at the right situation. You will be talking to the right people. The right people will be approaching you, so that you are in the right situation, be it in terms of your career, be it in terms of your love life, be it in terms of your personal life. I'm just feeling that in this month you will be at the right place at the right moment and talking to the right people, who will be, even if it's meeting your soul tribe. So your soul tribe could be introducing you to your person. So yeah, just trust everything that happens in this month for you. And that was the advice. Let me just pull out syncs and signs for you. Just give me a second. So we have the angel number 999 already, and I'm using the syncs and signs that I have created. So and my sister has written down the messages because she has a very beautiful handwriting. And honestly, I love the syncs and sign that has been created, because sometimes when I pull out few syncs and signs, it's exactly what is happening, exactly what I need. So we will see what syncs and signs are coming out for you in the month of September. So we have divinity. Wow, we just like right off the bat we have divinity. So you will be experiencing divinity in every possible way this month. We have gratitude. Exactly, like I just love when things align like this and synchronicity happen. Basically exactly what I've been saying, what I've been feeling, and that's exactly what's coming through. You have divinity, you will be feeling divinity this month, and you'll have a lot of gratitude for it. We have messages. I do feel that you will be your significant other will be reaching out to you. We have a few weeks from now, and we have kindness, and one more. I'm feeling the need for one more, and we have anytime. Wow. Anytime. Yeah, definitely. And we have 555, determination. So definitely very strong messages coming through. You will be experiencing divinity this month. And let me just pull out few affirmations for you. So we have, I am a divine being. I am a divine being. This is your affirmation for the month of September. We have, I am showing love to those parts of myself that need it the most. I'm showing love to those parts of myself that need it the most. And one more please, one more. And we have, I am a powerful manifester. I create my own reality. All right. So I hope it's visible, all of it. Okay. Yeah. And that was the entire reading. And I enjoyed reading for you. And if you do want to take a screenshot, then please do so now. And yeah, thank you so much for being here. And if this reading did resonate with you, then please do like and comment down below. Share this video with someone who may resonate with the messages, and also subscribe to my YouTube channel if you're not a subscriber yet. And I do need your support at the moment, so please do like, comment, share and subscribe, and hit the bell icon as well to be notified when my videos are being uploaded. And yeah, and definitely thank you so much. And I also offer personal readings. If you do want to book a personal reading with me, then you can do so by following me on Instagram and reaching out to me there, or emailing me at the address given down below. And I look forward to sharing this experience with you. And thank you so much. Thank you. Bye.